How's it going, guys? Football-ManagerYouthDevelopment.co.uk here. Welcome back to the next episode of our Swansea playthrough. If this is the first time you have watched an episode of this series, our aim is basically just to make as much money as possible with Swansea. I've been really happy with the amount of likes these episodes have been getting, so if it's okay to keep pressing that like button, guys, it really is helping the channel. And yeah, just like to say thank you very much for everyone that is pressing the like button. So in today's episode, we're going to be playing a game against Newcastle. It's going to be away. In the last episode, we played a game against Crystal Palace where we lost that one 3-1. There were a few changes that we made to the tactics after that game because, I noticed there were a few things that were not particularly going too well. Since that game, we've not lost a game, and we managed to have a draw against Watford in the Premier League. We beat Hull in the Capital One Cup third round. We beat Manchester United away in the Premier League. I will show you the highlights and goals from that game. And we also drew at home against Liverpool 0-0. So I think all in all, I've been pretty happy with the results recently. So just before I show you the goal for the Manchester United game that we managed to win, it was actually our only shot on target. To be honest, Manchester United, they weren't particularly too good, to be honest. They only actually carved out one clear-cut chance themselves. And, you know, that I think in terms of the amount of shots that they had, I mean, they did have 5 shots on target, but they didn't exactly sort of dominate us, to be honest. So, yeah, really happy with getting that 3 points away at Manchester United. So this is the goal that we scored against Manchester United. It came directly from a corner. So Routledge with the corner came across, and unluckily for Bastian Schweinsteiger, he ended up putting that into his own net. Of course, we don't mind at all, but one thing that was really pleasing, guys, from this game, I'll just show you the statistics for my defenders. So if we go to the analysis section and we'll click on, we'll go to the stats section and click on here. So one thing that I'm really happy with is just the amount of like sort of key headers and things that our defenders made, especially like Ashley Williams. He made a couple of key tackles, and Amat done exactly the same. And in terms of key headers, he won 6 key headers, Ashley Williams. You can see that he won 15 out of 17 headers, which was absolutely fantastic. And in terms of interceptions as well, so we can see the importance of Ashley Williams in this game. He made 22 interceptions, and our right back, Angel Rangel, he made 15 interceptions as well. So really happy with the way our defence played. Fantastic performance from everyone. Okay then, so the team's all ready for this game today against Newcastle away. I've made a few changes to the team. I decided to bring Cole Norton in at right back. We've got Carl Bartley coming in for Ashley Williams because he needs a rest at the moment. He's on 84% condition, so I've just made that change. I've been very happy with the form of Victor Alvarez recently. 7.56 average rating since coming in. He's only played 3 games for us, but his average rating already is 7.93, so really happy with his progression. I've decided to bring in our youngster that we signed recently at the beginning of the season, Jensen, into the sort of more attacking midfield position. I've decided to put John Joe Shelby a little bit more forward. And Andre Ayew comes in on the left-hand side. I've not been playing him in too many games recently. I think I do need to, try and get a little bit of form out of him. The form of Montero has actually been pretty positive, really, with an average rating of 7.27. But obviously, I do need to try and make the most out of Ayew because he is actually one of our better players. So yeah, I do need to try and up his form where I can. We are starting with Eder up front. He's been playing pretty well, to be honest, but with the form of Gomez, he's not been playing too well, sort of, to be honest. Although he has got 4 goals in 6 games, he's not been particularly setting the world alight. And Eder's actually been playing really well recently. So yeah, we'll get into this game and we'll see how we get on. So there's not really been too much happening in the first pretty much half an hour of the game. Just, hardly any shots or anything like that. Unfortunately, our left back, Alvarez, has picked up a little bit of a knock. So I'm going to bring on... I'm going to bring on... Frank on at left back. He's been wanting to play a little bit of first team football. So hopefully this will be his opportunity to show me that he can, try and work his way into the first team. Just after this substitution, looks like there's going to be potentially the first chance of the game. So Amat passes the ball on to Cole Norton. We're kind of keeping possession at the back. The ball comes on to Ayew. I really do need to make AU play a lot better. We got Britain moving it on to Aldrop, onto Edda, and 1-0 to Swansea. So really happy with that. Our young centre midfielder, Aldrop, passed the ball through to Edda, and he runs on in the middle. Really happy with that run that Aldrop made there. Our young 22-year-old signing in the summer, onto Edda, free in the middle, and he smashes the ball right into the corner of the net. So 1-0 to Swansea here, guys. You can see we are actually dominating Newcastle. Newcastle have not actually had any shots on target yet. We're pretty much up to the half-time stage as well. So, yeah, let's get through to half-time. So, really happy with that performance, to be honest. What I'm going to be doing is just say that I'm happy with their performance. Obviously, what I want to do is just motivate the players as much as possible. Again, I'm not really happy with how AU's performing in this game. So, I'm actually going to say to him I'm not happy with how he's playing. You can see now that he is actually fired up, so hopefully that might do something for him. You know, I just need him to start getting at least an average rating of over 7. I'd be pretty happy with that. But yeah, let's crack on with the second half and see how we get on here. So coming into the second half, we're moving the ball around pretty nicely here. Looks like the ball's going to drop to Wijnaldum, who passes the ball out to Cisse. Into the middle. Newcastle are slowly kind of keeping the ball around here, but it does end up going out for a goal kick. So yeah, Newcastle have managed to get their first shot on goal just after the half time. Comes out for a corner here, and who was that? That was Amat, who's our centre back. So our left back, who was really looking to make a mark, he crosses the ball. Fantastic corner, to be honest. Really happy. And the run from Amat was absolutely fantastic. So Jack Colback, who just pretty much in no man's land, and we do go 2-0 up here, guys. So really happy with the performance so far. Another free kick here, and it comes out to Amat, who passes the ball on to... Well, the ball just about comes out to AU, who unfortunately gives away possession of the ball. Really not good enough. And fantastic save there from Fabianski. The ball goes out for a Newcastle corner. Anita. Cisse is going to pick up the loose ball, and it comes out to Anita again. Out to Wijnaldum. On to our fantastic defending there. So Bartley's going to hopefully come away with the ball. And we're really calm in possession, which I'm actually pretty happy about. What I want to do, guys, I just want to try and improve this possession rating here. So I'm just going to get a shot of that, and I want to dribble less as well. I think doing this should enable us to, you know, kind of keep possession of the ball a little bit more and just sort of like pass it around, you know, just waste a little bit more time. Quite happy with the average rating of all the players here. So our left back who came on, you know, I was really looking for a good performance from him, and he's got an 8.1 average rating. So yeah, pretty happy. Really happy with our young midfielder as well, 7.4 average rating. We've got about half an hour left to go. So yeah, we'll start sort of seeing this game out now. Really would be good if we could keep a clean sheet in this game as well. So potentially a chance for Newcastle here. The ball comes out to Sissoko, and really good catch from Fabianski there just to pick up the loose ball. Oh god. Yeah, I don't particularly have too much to say about that. Yeah, so that was pretty comical to say the least, guys. I've never ever seen anything like that. I'm just going to watch that one more time, actually, because that was pretty horrendous. So, yeah. So, okay, so Fabianski picks up the ball. He decides to roll it out to Amat. We're under no pressure at all here. So, yeah, absolutely nothing happening. And then Amat passes the ball out to our... passes the ball back to our goalkeeper, and he decides to smash it right against our centre back, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. So yeah, if we end up only getting a point out of this game, or yeah, we end up losing the game, that's absolutely horrendous defending. Okay, so we're coming into the last 5 minutes now. It looks like Newcastle going to have a quick throw in. Oh man, fantastic save from Fabianski. After this corner, I'm just going to make a real few quick changes to the team just to try and see out this game now. So the ball's out to Yanamat. Another corner for Newcastle here. So they're really putting us under pressure. Cool. So hopefully we can just get the ball away here. That's all we really need to do. Unfortunately, Newcastle get the ball into the back of the net there. So to be honest, we've only actually got ourselves to blame here, I think. That absolutely ridiculous first goal that we let Newcastle have, and obviously Newcastle really pressuring us here. The ball comes right over to the middle to Sissoko, and unfortunately Newcastle do pull back to make it 2-2. Yeah, kind of one of them things. I don't know really what's going to be happening for the last few moments of this game. So Krul with a massive kick upfield. The ball drops to Sissoko. Colback onto Sissoko. We're really gifting Newcastle with some chances here. So Amat brings the ball out calmly onto our left back, who I thought he was going to maybe get away there. So it looks like that's probably going to be the end of the match here. 2-2 draw. I am very disappointed with that. I think that was absolutely horrendous. We definitely should have been winning that game, unfortunately. So to say we're unfortunate, yeah, we really just contributed to our own downfall there. We should have just not gave away that stupid first goal. And then obviously, Newcastle were going to press us just to try and get a point, but unfortunately, not happy at all with that result, to be honest. So that result leaves us in 9th position in the Premier League table. We've actually only had 2 wins at the moment, 5 draws, but the games that we have drawn, that Newcastle away one was just ridiculous. Liverpool, pretty good draw against them. Watford are up in 6th position at the moment, so I don't think a draw against them is too bad. Swansea, we potentially might have done a little bit better in that game considering it was a home game. And away at Stoke, I'm not too unhappy about a draw away against Stoke. So I think all in all, it's not too bad. And as you can see, if we do win the next game, we'll be pretty much sort of putting ourselves up in the mix again. But yeah, really early days in this Premier League season, but I do think we do need to start picking up a couple of wins if we can. So just before we sign off this episode, I just wanted to show you where we are with the finances. Obviously, that's our kind of like main aim in this safe file, just to make as much money as possible. So yeah, we're at £35 million profit that we've made this season, and the overall bank balance is £32 million. What I've been working on recently is just letting a load of players go out on loan. So like quite a few youngsters, I'm just letting them go out on loan. Obviously, the more games that players play, then their value is going to be increasing. So a lot of these players, although they might not end up playing for the Swansea first team, if I do manage to send them out on loan and they do end up playing pretty well, then that is going to increase their value. And obviously, as a result of the increased value, I should hopefully be able to sell them on for a little bit more money. I'm really just reliant on the players sort of playing pretty well. Players like Matt Grimes, I'm probably likely to try and give him a run in the first team next season. He's a young 20-year-old midfielder, and obviously he does need to play really well out on loan. He's worth £2.1 million at the moment. Decided to loan him out on loan to Brentford, who are obviously in the Championship, and looks like he's going to be starting quite a number of games for them. 7.3 average rating for his first game. So yeah, if he continues in that sort of vein of form, that'd be pretty decent for him. And yeah, hopefully he can kind of push forward. If he does really well out on loan, then hopefully he can push his way into the first team. But yeah, I'm going to call this the end of the episode here, guys. I think I am really disappointed with that result against Newcastle in the end. We did actually play really well. They put us under absolutely no pressure at all. But yeah, it's a couple of stupid mistakes, and unfortunately we ended up losing 2 points, which I'm really disappointed about. But yeah, please do leave a like on this button, leave your comments below, and of course subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back very soon for some more Football Manager videos. Thanks for watching.